Hi, I'm TheMangaBrah. And I was wrong. So yeah, last chapter, I thought that this one character was possibly Denji in disguise, and as it was pointed out to me, no, you're wrong in this. Sorry about that, I can be wrong, so I'm gonna be more careful with my predictions from now on, so again, sorry about that, guys. Anyway, so chapter 100 of Chainsaw Man is out, so what happens? Chapter 100 is about Mitaka dealing with bullying and making a friend. It starts with her tagging on hilariously with the guy that rejected her, but really rejected the War Devil, but you know what I mean. As well as good girl Yuko. So Mitaka, she gets shunned and laughed at by some of her classmates walking by her, and some of her other classmates of hers that were angry that she accidentally killed Bucky put raw meat onto her shoes. Yuko sees Mitaka as being bullied. She offers one of her shoes. Mitaka chases after her because she doesn't want them, and she just wants to bathe in her sorrow. And then she's given both of her shoes by Yuko now that she's gotten home, and that's it. That's the whole chapter. Yeah, not a lot of stuff really happens, but a lot of good character building goes on. We have Mitaka, of course, dealing with the bullying, revealing how much of a passive character she is. We already know that she's been a passive character. It's already been well established how she doesn't want to do anything with society, how she's kind of jealous about them, and how they're having fun, getting relationships, doing all this good stuff. But this also shows the passive side of her that is just prone, just like enticing to be bullied. And I think this is going to contrast very well with the War Devil, who during the whole chapter is like, hey, you want me to help? I think it's kind of funny how the War Devil's like, hey, we should probably take care of that, you know, it should be fine. She just offers it. She doesn't just take over and just beats the living shit out of him or just kills him when nobody's around. I think this has to do with how the War Devil doesn't really care what's going on with Mitaka at this point. It's like, yeah, there's some bullies, I can kill them instantly. Do you want me to help? But really, it's all her stuff. She's just using Mitaka, of course, to do her main goal, which is kill a Chainsaw Man. So that's why she doesn't seem to care so much. So what I think is going to happen, and again, I've already shown predictions to be bad, but I think that we're going to see a character developmental arc with Mitaka where she's going to become more assertive and less agreeable. How she's going to embrace her shadow self, her dark triad, or you could say, or her devil, like the War Devil, become more like that and actually stand up against these bullies and less so passive. It actually works pretty well. Especially since we already know that she's being possessed by the War Devil who's possessed her body. And it's basically like the whole idea of her accepting that. It just seems like it's prone to some good writing. And now there's just one more thing I have to point out. Now, this isn't my idea. I wasn't thinking this at all during this chapter. Some people are looking at Yuko, and at the innocent amount of sus, they're saying something's not right about her. She might be a devil, I swear. That's the innocent sus. But the major sus is people are like, is Yuko Denji? Again, I was not thinking that at all, but apparently there's some people who think that this Yuko character is a cross-dressing Denji, because in one frame, she's holding an axe like Chainsaw Man did in another arc, and she has this nice and heartwarming character attitude to her. I don't know. Again, I wasn't thinking this at all, but apparently there's some thought thinking like, this has to be Denji. I think it's Denji. Maybe it turns out to be true. Whoever originated that idea, my god. If that turns out to be right, you deserve a fucking medal. Anyway, guys, that's the chapter. Chainsaw Man's still going on pretty strong. And we got a whole bunch of stuff to enjoy, so it seems like it's going to be a hell of a good time. Anyway, if you like this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys later.